Okay guys, so we're back in Columbus, and obviously William Bonac, who's representing Team USN, has a lot of pressure going onto his shoulders going into this year. Now last year was William's first Arnold Classic event as an IFBB professional. Now when I say that, he actually competed in the Arnolds in Brazil a number of years ago, but this was his first year, last year in 2018 in Columbus, on that main stage where he not only won the title, he made a massive statement on behalf of himself and obviously everybody who is a part of him and his team, and obviously I know that USN are a big part of that as well. So prep this year has been very, very productive. So I feel that there's been a number of different changes with William's physique in the last probably say 5 months, as opposed to last year's September's version of William when he competed and came fourth in the 2018 Olympia. We were not 100%. I feel that the finals on the Saturday night brought a really good level of professional physique to the stage, but I felt that, you know, pre-judging we didn't quite, you know, hit the condition and the limelight that we wanted to. So we've really been focusing on refinement and bringing that waistline of Williams in very, very tight, and that's one thing I think you're going to see a big change this year. His waistline is definitely tighter. His upper body is stage ready. We just need to make sure, obviously, those last few days, which will start then maybe tomorrow, I'll start drying William out, where I will look at getting more refinement and bringing more detail out of his legs. But at this point he's in a really good mental place. I feel that he's done his homework, he's been doing obviously what he needs to be doing in the gym, out of the gym. And I also feel last year, 2018, obviously his little girl was born, Abigail was born last year, so I know that that was obviously a big part of motivation for him. But I think that seeing her growing up is definitely allowed him to enjoy family going to the show, and giving him, you know, that extra inspiration which is needed, not just as a father but as an athlete as well. So 3D, 4D, has no weak muscle groups, extremely refined from top to bottom, has a lot of quality, real quality depth of muscle on his frame, and he's super refined. And that's a very lethal blend of physique when you put him on stage. Columbus is just one of those factors. The depth of talent is going to be crazy high, all right? I feel that there's going to be probably 4 main competitors in this show: Rody Winkler, William Bonac, Cedric McMillan, Brandon Curry. I feel that those athletes are going to be the hardest athletes to compete against. But every single one of those athletes has a weakness. William doesn't have any weaknesses. So when you put that type of level of physique against his competitors, and also the fact that William is short, his main opposition are obviously medium to taller athletes, it's very, very difficult for anybody to compete against him, because, you know, people try to structurally break another athlete down, look at where their strengths are, look at their weaknesses, exploit those areas. But with William, he doesn't have any of those areas to be exploited on his physique. And we've really brought, you know, a great look to 2019's Arnold Classic here. We've literally got 3 days out until William steps on stage. But I feel very, very confident that where we are, we will be doing a workout. We'll be doing our last proper workout going into this show later on this evening. We're going to be training shoulders and, you know, maybe a little bit of calves and abs, but definitely shoulders anyway. So you obviously see a bit of gym time in the gym as well. It's going to be a proper workout. And then tomorrow, being Thursday, it'll just be a flush workout. So what I mean by a flush workout, it's not going to be a hardcore workout. So it's not about maximizing blood flow or breaking down muscle tissue. It's just activation. Just get some blood activation, neurological pathways firing, because tomorrow I'll slowly start loading William up. That being said as well, I've kept William's carbs low for the last number of days. I wouldn't normally keep them as low as I have done for this prep. Now when I saw him this morning, he looked crazy good, and I didn't expect him to look so full, but he was looking extremely full this morning. So I'll be glad to see what he looks like tonight when I get some blood in his muscle and have a really good breakdown of what his physique looks like. just, William's look is, the trouble is this athlete is such a class athlete when you break him down visually, structurally, condition. Every time I see William, you know, he shocks me. Every time I see William, he surprises me. And every time I see William, I see something very, very different. And that doesn't happen very often with athletes. You know, you don't see that level of change from month to month or year to year. Remember, William's been a top IFBB elite pro now for a number of years. William, I believe, also is 36 or 37. I think he's 36, either 36 or 37. He's probably got another 10 years on stage competing at the highest level, and I don't feel that William's going to hit his prime until he's probably about 40. And once he hits his prime, I feel that he will be able to hold that prime physique probably for about 3 to 4 years, maybe 5 at the most. So my point is, William is very, very young. You know, he's very young in his mind. He's very, very young with his body. He's got still got improvement that he can make with this physique, which is super exciting, especially for a company which see the value in somebody. So when companies support or believe or they buy in or they sponsor athletes, of course they look at an athlete and break them down and ask themselves, what are we actually investing in with this athlete? And different companies invest into different individuals for different reasons. You know, my personal feeling with William, any company which invested time and attention into William are going to see a very positive response and a very positive return.